Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and just talk about a little bit of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not necessarily tea, but some of the people involved in Real Housewives of Atlanta. As you can tell by the title of the video, Miss Nene Leakes, Carlos King, and Kenya Moore. So, first things first, Nene did an interview with the Jasmine brand, and she revealed that Greg, his cancer came back. He is in the hospital. I think she said that he should be out within a week. I don't know if that's good or bad. You know, some people feel more comfortable even when they are in pain. Some people like to be at home. I know I would want to be at home, girl, but even though my house ain't got nothing I need, I would want to be at my house, right? But yeah, I think that we should send good vibes. If you pray for Mr. Greg and Miss Nene. You know, we, have a love-hate relationship with Nene, but it ain't got nothing to do with, Greg, his cancer coming back. And, I know that has to be hard on all parties involved, even the person who may not be diagnosed with cancer. It's still hard nonetheless, but, I guess you really can't compare that to the person who's actually going through it, right? But shout out to Greg, shout out to Nene. Carlos King, he also did an interview with the Jasmine brand. I think he did this interview actually. I think Jasmine has certain employees that conduct interviews, but this one he actually did with, did Nene do her interview with Jasmine? I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember. But Carlos King did an interview with Jasmine. And he, of course, the clip that I didn't watch the entire interview, but he talked about Real Housewives of Atlanta and how the last season basically was not good, and how he didn't even finish watching the season. Not his words, but mine, because the season was a mess, basically. And I think that was pretty much the consensus from the Real Housewives of Atlanta viewers, that season 13 was an absolute disaster. Of course, we know that they were the first ones to do like a virtual Real Housewives reunion. They were the first ones, I think, that started recording the season or filming the season right when the 19 hit. So I think that Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I try to be understanding, that they had a lot of hurdles that they had to jump over, and they probably didn't know how a lot of this stuff was going to work. However, I think that there's only so much leeway I can give, especially when I watch the other shows like Real Housewives of New Jersey, who, girl, in the middle of COVID, girl, was still bringing the mess, was still bringing the heat, right? So yeah, I don't think that's necessarily an excuse, but he also said that he thinks that a lot of the cast, they are getting too comfortable. Girl. Carlos, you've been watching my videos. Okay, no, I'm just playing, girl. Carlos is a whole producer. He know what he doing, right? Carlos, if you ever make a show about the girls, I want to be on the show. If you're gonna pay the girls right. Because you look like you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing, so we can be a team together. I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem with authority. I've never had that issue. I'm not one of those girls. You ain't got to worry about me cursing you out. Just get my money on time, and we gonna be fine. No, but for real, he basically said that the girls are getting comfortable. And, in a way, he also put the blame on production without putting the blame on production. I think that I've said this. I think that the girls have gotten comfortable. I think that he said that these are his, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. He said that he's pretty much been cursed out by everybody on the cast except for Kenya, because Kenya always understood the assignment. God, I said it, girl. Girl, I didn't say it. Mr. King. He said it. So I'm just repeating what she said. She said that Kenya was always understood the assignment. He never, basically, I ain't never had no problems with Kenya because Kenya knew what she signed up for. She knew what her job was, and it is what it is. Right? So I think what the problem is, again, is, the girls have gotten too comfortable. I think, shout out to Nene. I understand she's going through things, but I do feel like I have to say this. I'll start with Lanithia. I think that with Nene really had a lot of shit that she could have talked about. I think that was season 10. No, I didn't watch season 10. I think I watched a couple of episodes in whatever season Kenya wasn't on. I did not watch the season. I watched, I think, a couple of episodes, and then the majority of the shit I got from people's reviews that I watched. That's how I knew what was going on. And then plus, I watched the clips, like on, you know how they play the clips on Instagram? I watched a lot of the clips. But the season that Kenya was on, probably 3 episodes the most, and then I was out. But anyways, like, whatever season that was, no, it was a season, I think Kenya came back. I think so. Like, basically what I'm trying to get to is Nene had a lot of stuff one season she could have talked about. She probably could have stretched it out. She could have talked about her and Greg's open relationship that she pretty much confirmed on Angela Yee's lip service, right? She could have talked about Bryson, what was her son? One of the sons, Brian, I don't know the kid's name. The ones that look just like Nene. Shout out to Kenya. We know your children because they look just like you. Next question. But she could have brought on one of her children who has the baby mama drama. And I think like the second baby he found out wasn't his. I'm not for sure. Like Nene really had a lot of stuff that was going on that could have made her more than just a one-liner. I think that Lanithia really got comfortable. I think that because Nene, let's just go ahead and put it out there. Nene is the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's the face of Real Housewives, period, right? Even though Vicky is the OG of all the OGs, people were not paying attention to Vic. Nene is the face, period. End the conversation, right? But I think that Nene started smelling herself, and she thought that I can get by because I'm Nene Leakes. I'm the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta. All I gotta do is come out here and do a couple of one-liners, make a couple of faces, and then I'm good to go, and I can get my $2 million plus check and go on by my business. And I think Bravo was like, bitch, you got me fucked up. Would you pay somebody $2 million to come on and make some one-liners and make a couple of faces? I'm sure you probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. So I think that Nene got comfortable. I think that Cynthia has gotten comfortable. I think that Portia has gotten comfortable. And what I mean by that is, while Portia is going to give you something, I think that her go-to is fight with Kenya and I'll be okay. I think that Drew came on knowing if I fight with a person who people dislike the most, I'll be okay. I can't fight with America's favorite, sweetheart. I can't do that because I'm really going to be hated and I'm not going to be on the show next season. But if I fight with America's favorite villain, then bitch, I'm good to go. I think that Kenya, say what you want to say, and this is not me blowing smoke up Kenya's ass. I think that Kenya is the only one that comes and makes sure that she tries to do the best job that she can do. You can say what you want to say, but if it wasn't for Kenya getting the party started season 13, it wouldn't have been no fucking party. And I think that a lot of people know that. I think that Kenya does the best that she can do. And I'm not saying that Kenya carries the show, but if it wasn't for Kenya and what y'all call Kenya's antics, girl, it wouldn't be no goddamn show. Because Kenya gonna show up to work. I think Carlos knows that. I think Andy knows that, and everybody else knows that when it's time to come to work, when it's time to shoot, Kenya is going to make sure that she earns her check every season. She's going to make sure that she does her job every season. But it's only so much that Kenya can do, too. It's an ensemble cast. And I think that's another thing to go back to like Nene. I think that Nene feels as though I can do it all on my own. Like, this is the thing. Like, if Nene gets some fucking sense, Nene, while you're interesting, you're not that interesting. That's why your ass ain't got no job no more. Because unlike Candy, like Candy knows. Candy knows, bitch, I might not be that interesting, but guess who is, bitch? My mama, bitch. My aunts, who ignorant as hell. Bitch, bring my husband on. Bring that trifling ass baby daddy of mine on, right? And bitch, we good to go. Bitch, I'm good. I might not be that interesting, but the motherfuckers around me damn sure are, right? And I think that takes a lot. I think that's what Kim Kardashian was saying too about like, girl, I know I'm not that interesting. Like, girl, I know I'm boring as hell in real life. So it's like, bitch, let me go ahead and bring some of my cousins on. Let me go ahead and bring a couple of my friends on. And bitch, once you put us all together, bitch, we can get the party started. Right? And I think that, again, that's what Kim was saying about her. Like, bitch, I know I'm boring in real life. So I know if I bring my family members on, then girl, that's the magic right there. I think that sometimes some of these reality stars get in their own way because they just want to be the star and not want to share the spotlight. But girl, I think that sometimes a lot of us think that we're more interesting than what we are. Like, when you really think about it, now I'm about to start rambling. When you really think about it, it's like the people who you may follow on Facebook or Instagram. Let's use Instagram. The people who you may follow on Instagram. Ain't nobody on Instagram really just living this interesting life. Most people post the same goddamn pictures. The only difference is one bitch is posting a Gap bag and the other bitch is posting a Gucci bag. One bitch is posting a picture of her coffee from McDonald's and the other is posting a picture of her Starbucks, right? One person is posting a picture of her in her car. The other bitch is posting a picture from a plane. So it's like, girl, are we really that interesting when you think about it? Probably not. Probably not. Either you got money or you don't got money. Either you're going somewhere or you're not going somewhere. Either you're spending money or you're not spending money. Either you buying expensive shit or you buying cheap and cheerful shit, right? But I don't think there's anybody on Instagram that I follow besides when you look at materialistic stuff. It's kind of like, oh, girl, I know they have a great life. Or I know they have a fun life. No, they probably have a life where they're probably stress-free financially. Or at least they try to pretend that girl, I'm going on the whole rant. Anyways, girl, I think that the girls have definitely gotten comfortable. I think most of the girls have gotten comfortable. I think that Kenya gonna always be that girl because Kenya is the one that understands exactly what I need to do to try to get the party started. I think everybody understands that. I think the people that even hate Kenya know that if it wasn't for Kenya, it's not like bullshit that bitch trends every week. It would be times I would see Kenya trending like every Sunday. Kenya was trending, but y'all swear up and down, like girl, like I remember somebody said this a long time ago. Like, y'all don't even know how to not support people. Like, y'all don't even know how not to support people. Like, girl, you talking about somebody is not. Oh, I think that was Erica. You talking about somebody is not gonna make the powers at Bravo say get rid of her. You think they gonna get rid of the bitch who getting talked about every week? No, girl, they probably gonna get rid of the bitch who ain't getting talked about, aka Cynthia. I think all the girls kind of got comfortable. I think that Carlos, when he was there, I think that he pushed the girls and he let the girls know that unfortunately, like he said, this is what you signed up for. Like, I'm not on reality TV because I don't want nobody in my goddamn business, right? So it's like, but this is what you signed up for. So this is what you signed up for. This is what we need you to give. Like, you need to be transparent. You need to engage, right? We need you to be here. We need you to be here, right? And I think Carlos is one hell of a producer. And the truth of the matter is the best seasons were, I'm not going to say best. I'm not going to say best because it's been a lot of seasons. But 6 and 9, season 6 and season 9, yeah, girl. Shout out to Carlos King. Y'all know Love and Hip Hop. I keep calling it Love and Marriage Huntsville comes back on in July. So we definitely reviewing Love and Hip Hop. We're definitely reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm thinking about reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't know. This is the thing, right? I'm not gonna lie. It be too many people on Love and Hip Hop, period. It's too many people. Girl, they have 8 people in the opening credits. Then they insert 16 other motherfuckers. Like, it's too many people on Love and Hip Hop. But I'm thinking about doing a Love and Hip Hop. And then we got Potomac. And it's something else. So yeah, we good to go. Then we still got Beverly Hills. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. And one other thing that I think I forgot to mention to kind of tie this all together, because you know I'm long-winded. I think one of the main reasons that the girls have gotten comfortable is because, let's bring it all back to production. I think it's because of the producing. I think that I remember Carlos making a comment about basically like some people just want to be a producer just for the check. Those are not his exact words, but he said something along those lines. I believe that's part of it, but I believe also, again, with the girls being too comfortable, I think that also falls on the production. Like, when you think about it, let's just be honest. If you could show up to a job and not do nothing and still get paid a whole bunch of money, wouldn't you do it? So it's like, I can't be too mad at the girls like Nene. Like, Nene, girl, I'm going to give y'all my one-liners, and girl, I'm going to be good, and I'm going to go home. Until they stepped in and said, girl, the one-liners ain't good enough no more, right? But I think that the production is the problem. When you look at what Carlos produced versus, what's being produced now, I think that the girls have gotten comfortable, and the production team is just flat out lazy. There's no other way around it. Like, there should not be a reason that Kenya is playing castmate and production. Kenya was the one who had to stop and say, okay, we done talking about Bolo. Why did Kenya say that in New Orleans when, girl, quiet as it's kept? Someone from production should have stopped in 3 episodes ago and said, hey, we done talking about Bolo. We moving on to something else. It's the reason why when you go look at season 9 and the trailer for season 9. Look at the trailer for season 6. Baby, it was such a boom, 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 boom. You was like, oh my God, girl, there's so much going on. Now, again, the last 2 seasons for Real Housewives of Atlanta has been a mess because they're trying to make it this guess who killed who. Like this, what's it called? Like the murder game. Guess who shot? Guess who shot who? Guess who killed who? Like it's some big, it's supposed to be some big reveal at the end, right? First we had Snakegate season 12. Then we had Strippergate season 13. It's lazy, it's tired, and it's through. The production, like I've been saying this, but the production should have got their walking papers a long time ago. Yes, while I think that the cast has gotten comfortable, and yes, we could have an argument about who should go and who should stay, but I think the first person that needs to get their pink slip, the first person that needs to be released to the community, the first person that should be filing for unemployment is who? Truly Original. True Entertainment, whoever's producing Real Housewives of Atlanta does a piss poor job. And I think that if you had someone like Carlos, or someone who thinks like Carlos, someone who knows, this is my job, this is your job, right? This is my job, this is your job. And you need to do your job, right? And I think that when you have someone lazy, like the white people over there producing the show, girl, this is what you get. This is what you get. And they say black people lazy and don't like to work. Girl, take a look at Truly Original, and girl, you'll see some lazy white people who just want to collect the check and don't like to work. I think them people white. I don't think nobody black over there producing Real Housewives of Atlanta. And you can tell. Can we get a nigga on the show?